What if I told you there's a way you could win a strata dispute without ever actually having a hearing? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on this really powerful and honestly often overlooked legal shortcut that can just end a conflict before it even really gets started. If you're dealing with any kind of strata issue, you absolutely need to know this one. It sounds a little too good to be true, doesn't it? I mean, you gear up for this big, long fight, you get all your paperwork together, and then the other side just agrees with you? It might feel like a total fantasy, but there's a specific rule in strata law that makes this the cleanest and, by far, the fastest win you can possibly get. Okay, let's paint a picture here, one that a lot of you have probably dealt with. There's a water leak from the unit upstairs, right? It's ruining your ceiling, maybe your floors, your stuff. You've tried talking to your neighbor, but you're just getting nowhere. So you do the next logical thing. You file a formal claim with a strata management tribunal to finally get it sorted. All right, so what happens now? Well, the process starts out pretty straightforward. You file your claim. Then the tribunal serves an official notice to the other party. Now, they are legally required to give a formal written response. And it's that response that's the critical moment. That's where everything can change in an instant. This is it. This one single sentence right here from Regulation 24 of the Strata Management Tribunal Regulations, this is the absolute game changer. I know, it looks like a bunch of dense legalese, but trust me, hidden inside that sentence is your most direct path to victory. So what does this actually mean for you with your water leak claim? Let's pull this sentence apart, piece by piece, and really see how this thing works. First up, the respondent. Easy enough, that's just the official fancy term for the person you're filing the claim against. So in our story, it's your upstairs neighbor. And next you have their statement of defense. Now this isn't just some casual email or a text message. This is the formal, legally recognized document they have to file with the tribunal. It is their one official answer to your claim. Now, in that statement of defense, the respondent has a huge choice to make. It's like a fork in the road. They can dispute your claim, and that leads you down the long, winding path of hearings and arguments. Or if they know you've got a solid case, they can formally admit the claim. And that one simple action, that's the trigger for this whole shortcut. Okay, this is probably the most important word in the entire regulation, shall. Now, in legal speak, shall is not a suggestion, it's not may, it's not could, it means must. It's basically a command. The tribunal has zero choice in the matter. They have to do it. So, the moment your opponent admits the claim, the path forward becomes totally absolute. There is only one possible outcome, just one. The tribunal must make a decision in your favor. Period. The case is over, right then and there. And this decision gets finalized in what they call an award in Form 8. Think of this as the finish line. It's the official, legally enforceable order that makes your win official. It's the piece of paper that says you won, and you can use it to get the compensation you're owed for all that damage. Let's be real. For you, the claimant, this is the absolute dream scenario. Just think about it for a second. You get to skip the entire stressful hearing process. No arguing back and forth, no presenting piles of evidence, no calling witnesses to the stand. It's just bam, the fastest, most direct route to a legally binding victory. So here's the real takeaway. When your case is clear-cut, when your evidence is rock solid, the other side might just look at it and realize they have no chance of winning. And in that situation, their smartest move is to just admit the claim. And thanks to Regulation 24, their admission is your automatic win. Of course, it's not always going to be this simple. A lot of the time, the other side will dispute the claim. And that's when things get complicated and the real hearing begins. But now you know about Regulation 24. You know the incredible power of a well-prepared case, one that's maybe so strong it convinces your opponent that their only real option is just to agree that you are right all along.